I'm born on Thanksgiving this year.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm gone.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's scary. Your size.
You know what I'm
Man, that's such a red flag.
Yeah, I feel like a lot. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Gemini is a red flag.
Yes.
I love Gemini.
Geo.
They're crazy. I only like one.
So you know.
Is anyone here? Is anyone in sort of Taurus? I need to know before I say anything about Tauruses. Tauruses are like. Wait, Kalia, what's your stop? What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh.
I don't believe in that.
We were just kidding.
It's different for different generations.
It is.
Yeah.
Which my generation.
It depends on your Chinese zodiac and your Western zodiac. I think you're forced.
Okay, magandang hapon everyone. I hope you've had like a fun-filled weekend. Yeah. That's the reason why I did not bother you with the assignment anymore.
Thank you. So yeah, I did it anyways.
So, this afternoon we will be talking about two topics about grammar, guys. We'll have Balarila 7, Pangukol, and Balarila 8, Padamdam, and I'll give you some reminders. But before that, let's greet Eva. A happy birthday. Maligayang kaarawan. Yeah, you should be singing it in Tagalog. There's no singing there. Okay. Maligayang kaarawan, Eva. What's your birthday wish? Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, so as mentioned, we'll have Balarila 7 or Pangukol. So last time we had, what was our topic last time?
What? Is that what it means?
It's Pangatnig. Okay. So this time we'll have Pangukol or prepositions as mentioned. It's a must that we talk about all the parts of speech so that you'll have like the knowledge already. When you proceed to, I'm really hoping that when you proceed to Filipino 102, you'll be able to use all these grammar lessons in writing sentences and paragraphs. Okay? Let's begin with these questions. Aliyah? Nasaan ka kanina bago ang klase natin?
Where is?
Nasaan is where, right?
Yes.
Ka is it's you. Yeah.
Where is?
Kanina, a while ago, maybe this morning or this lunch. Bago is before. Yeah. Okay. So your answer is
Actually here. Nasa. Nasa ko.
okay. That's correct. NASA. What's the name of the apartment?
Kennedy.
Okay. NASA Kennedy apartment or NASA apartment ko. Okay. Your apartment, right? Okay, that's correct. Piper. Sino-sino ang mga kasama mo kaninang umaga? Kasama means who were with you or who was with you. But I'm asking sino-sino, which means is it singular or plural? Plural, right? Umaga is magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang hapon, magandang gabi. Okay, that's correct. So your answer is? So you start with the major word there. What's the major word? Mhm. The major word there is kasama. I'm asking for the kasama, right? Oh. Okay, kasama ko ang mga kaibigan ko. Okay, that shows possession. Okay, very good. Next one, Michelle. Saan ibang state sa Amerika ka na nakapunta? Yeah, that's correct. So you start with ako ay, then the verb. That's correct. Sa. Okay. Okay. So ako ay nakapunta. So since that one is past tense, you have to put also the word na. Ako ay nakapunta na sa. Very good. Okay. And lastly, Dawson, gusto mo ba kumain or gusto mo bang kumain ng sinigang ngayong taglamig? Lamig means cold.
Hindi, ayokong
Ngayong
ayong
taglamig. Oh, that's correct. Ayokong kumain ng sinigang ngayong taglamig or I don't want to eat sinigang during this cold season. Is that what you're trying to mean?
Oh no, I thought you meant like cold sinigang.
No. Ngayon is now, right? Taglamig is, lamig means cold, taglamig is the weather or the season. Yeah. So if you say tag-init, or tag-araw, araw means sun or day, right? So when you say tag-araw, meaning it could be sunny or summer. Taglamig means cold or cold season, winter maybe. Okay, so your new answer would be? Okay, now you want to eat sinigang. Okay, that's correct, Dawson. Thank you. Okay, let's talk about preposition, the second to the last part of speech that we need to know. So, preposition is also called as, everyone, can you say, pang-ukol? Okay. Ito ang tawag sa mga kataga o lipon na mga salitang nabuugnay sa isang pangalan sa iba pang salita ng pangungusap, or these are terms or group of words that connects a noun to the other words in a sentence. So you know how preposition functions, right? They serve as connectors and they also show you the position or the location of something or of someone. So that's the primary purpose of pang-ukol. So here are some common examples of pang-ukol in the Filipino language. I know some of these we have encountered already, right? In the previous examples that I gave you. So we have sa mga, and then the short ng mga, ni, nina. Anyone who can remember what's the difference between ni and nina when we use nina? That's correct. So two or more, just like si and sina. Same goes with kay and kina, right? So if it's kay, it shows ownership of someone. For example, kay Braxon. But when you say kina Braxon at Carissa, that's plural. Okay? Sa and kay, labag sa, I'll give you the translations later. Labag sa, nang may, tungkol sa or tungkol kay, alinsunod sa, alinsunod kay, hinggil sa, hinggil kay, nang wala, take note of this should be long nang. Para sa or para kay, laban sa, laban kay. If you notice, the difference is sa or kay. Okay, so you use sa if it's name for a place. You use kay if it's a name for a person. Yes, Carissa? Which one?
Like, this whole thing.
Okay, the whole thing. Okay. I'm sorry. So you have, again, sa mga, ng mga, ni, nina, kay, kina, sa, kay, labag sa. Okay, again, this one's pronounced labag. Labag sa. Nang may, tungkol sa or tungkol kay, alinsunod sa or alinsunod kay. This one, can everyone say the word? Okay. Okay, hinggil. So you pronounce the hing first and then the gil. Hinggil. Okay, that's it. Hinggil sa or hinggil kay, nang wala, para sa or para kay, laban sa or laban kay. When you say laban, it means fight. Okay, so what preposition do you think signals or means fight? It could be against. That's correct. Ayon sa or kay, tungo sa, and mula sa. Okay, I'll show you some sample sentences in a bit. Okay, now the question is, are there still other prepositions in the Filipino language? Well, in fact, there are still many. Marami pa. Okay, I'm just introducing the common ones because our goal here is to be conversant in the use of the Filipino language. Okay, take a look at these examples. Michelle, can you read the sentence? Okay, what do you mean? What do you think is the meaning of this sentence, Michelle? Okay, that's correct. Pagkain, food, ito, this, kay, aya, it shows ownership, but para is for. So this food is for aya. Okay, Carissa, second sentence, please. Okay, what do you think is the meaning? Kinain is from the word kain, which means eat. Okay, what's aso? It's one of the pets. It's barking. Dawson's giving a clue. I love how Dawson gives clues. Okay, aso is dog. Mesa is table. So, kinain, is it will? Okay, it's past tense. So the dog ate the pizza on the table. So sa here, what do you mean? What do you think is sa in English? On the table. Okay. Braxton, say sentence. Okay. When you say nakaw, it means steal. Okay. So what do you think is the translation of this? Okay, that's correct. So, but if you are to translate this part here, ang bag ni Albert, this one will literally translate to the bag of Albert. Okay, if you are not to use the possessive form. So the of there is the word ni. Okay, so if you use the word ni in a sentence, it always shows ownership. Example, laptop ni Piper, sapatos ni Dawson, ballpen ni Carissa. Okay, it shows ownership of. Okay, now let's talk about the different groups of prepositions. There are actually two. The first one is the preposition used for, do you still remember, pangalang pambalana or common nouns? Okay, so here are some examples. Take a look at this one, just like what we had in conjunction. Sometimes a word may have the same translation in English. Example, ukol sa or about, laban sa, against, para sa, for, tungkol sa, about, ayon sa, according, hinggil sa, also about. Okay, so that means the word about can have how many translations? 1, 2, 3 words. I mean 3 prepositions. Okay, let's take a look at the sentences. Dawson, can you read the first example?
Yes. Kung sa mga hayop ang paksa ng pagtitipon.
Okay. In English, Dawson?
Conference topic is about animals.
Okay. So the ukol sa here means about. But if you notice, the structure of the sentence already changed because our main subject is paksa ng pagtitipon. Paksa means topic or subject. Pagtitipon is conference. From the word tipon, gather. Okay. Next one, Aliyah. In English. Okay, so laban sa means against. Okay, and let's have our guest here read this one.
Ang klase na ito ay para sa mga PhilM na mag-aaral ng Gonzaga.
Okay, very good. In English.
This class is for the PhilM students in Gonzaga.
Okay, so para sa is for. Okay, but if you notice, we actually have here mag-aaral, which is a common noun. Okay, so you use, take a look at this one. All of the phrases here end with the word sa. And sa is used as a linker for the preposition and a common noun. So do not use sa if you are connecting the preposition to a proper noun. Okay, you cannot say ukol sa Dawson or laban sa Aliyah. That's wrong. Okay, so it should always be common noun. Next one, Piper, please. Or, okay, hinggil sa means about. And Eva?
Ayon sa balita, may now paparating balita.
Okay, in English.
According to the news, there's an approaching.
Okay, balita means news. Bagyo means typhoon. Okay, paparating means coming or approaching. Okay, so ayon sa, balita is a common noun here. Pangalang pambalana, that's why we use sa here as our linker. Now, compare these prepositions with this one. What's the difference? Okay, now we're using kay. Okay, and what type of preposition is this? Ginagamit sa pangalan ng tanging tao or prepositions for names of persons. So we use kay as our linker here. Same set of prepositions, but the linker is different. We use kay. Okay, Michelle? Or?
The conference topic is about.
Okay, same use of preposition ukol. But we use kay and then notice that the word next to it is actually a name for a person. Nelson Mandela, a proper noun. Okay, next one, Carissa. Okay, in English. Okay, so laban kay, then the name of a person here. Baxon? Mm-hmm. Okay, and the English is? Okay, that's correct. Okay, Dawson? In English? Okay, so again, if you notice, this is still proper noun. And Aliyah? In English?
According to Ms. Jane, there is an approaching typhoon.
Okay. Now you seeing the difference? Seeing the difference between this one and this one? So kay and sa. Dawson?
For pronouns, which like set of pronouns would you use? And then we use kay or sa. Like if I was like, this computer is.
Ang computer na ito ay para sa akin.
Okay.
Yeah, so you use sa. Para sa.
Like, para sa'yo.
Para sa.
Iyo.
Yeah, you can also do that one. You can also translate it that way. Sa iyo. Okay. Yeah, I think most pronouns when you use it, you really use sa. Ang mga pagkaing ito ay para sa kanila. Ayon sa kanya, siya ay maganda. Ayon sa kanya, according to her, she's beautiful. Yeah, I think you have to use sa for pronouns.
And then pronouns, it's like the group that's like akin, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, those pronouns. Okay, good thing you're remembering these things. Okay, so actually those are the only things that you need to remember about prepositions. Okay, we have already tackled how to use sa, right, in the previous lessons that we had. Now, one interesting part of speech that we have in Filipino is padamdam. What do you think is this in English? Damdam means feel. So what part of speech is this? Okay. What do you call these parts of speech that shows extreme emotions? Come on, Grammar 101. Start with letter I. Idioms? Okay, that's correct, Michelle. It's called interjection. Okay, you still remember this one? Interjection, or the emotion words that we have in the English language. Okay, so again, the translation is padamdam or interjection or to interject. Okay, so what are interjections? Ito ang tawag sa mga salita o lipon ng mga salita na nagpapahayag ng matinding damdamin. So when you say matindi, it means extreme. Okay, extreme emotions such as tuwa, happiness or joy, takot, fear. Gulat is surprise. Okay. Can you think of interjections in the English language? Okay. And what punctuation mark goes with the interjections? Exclamation mark. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, I've not changed the heading here. So it ends with an exclamation mark, and a question mark may also be used. But this one is in the context of the Filipino language. So in the English language, it's really like the exclamation mark that you use with it. But in the Filipino language, because Filipinos are very strong when expressing themselves, even if it's just like a question mark, it becomes an interjection for them sometimes. Okay? Yeah, I know you can relate. Maybe you've been doing this or you've been saying all these interjections all your life. That makes you Filipino, guys. Okay. Here are some examples. Now, I want you to read these interjections, of course, with feelings because they're interjections. Okay, so you have to read it horizontally. Okay, the four columns. Let's have our guest first.
Sige. Oh, sige.
No.
Sige. Okay. Sige, sasali ako. Okay, I will join.
Okay, so that's the first one. Sige. Next one, Piper.
Fine.
The second row.
Oh, sige. All right. Oh, sige. Pupunta na ako. All right, I will go.
Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, Eva, next.
Tama. Correct.
Okay, you say tama. The
Tama.
stress is on the first syllable. Tama.
Tama.
Okay.
Correct. I agree. Tama. Magandang iyan. Correct. That's right.
Okay, next.
Tumpak. Exactly. Tumpak. Ang galing mo. Exactly.
Carissa, next.
Boy. Sinabi mo. And do I say the English part too?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sinabi mo, idol talaga kita. Exactly. You're really my idol.
Okay. A lot of emotions there. Okay, next one, Baxter.
Oh my. Grabe ang ganda ng presentasyon. Oh my, the presentation is so amazing.
Okay. Now, there's usually like people or Filipinos usually have a variety in the way they say grabe. Usually they prolong it. Grabe. Okay, so that's how they usually pronounce the word. Okay, but it depends on the exaggeration you'd like to inject into the word. Okay, next one, Dawson.
Ano ba yan? What the heck? My goodness. For goodness sake. Ano ba yan? Masakit kaya? My goodness, it hurts.
Okay. Next one, Leah.
Sayang.
Okay, you say sayang.
Sayang.
Okay.
Too bad. What a waste. Sayang. Mahal pa naman yun. Too bad. That was expensive.
Okay. This one is a very common expression in Filipino language. Okay.
Bad trip. Bad trip. Bagsak ako. Right there.
Okay, so you usually say bad trip when you don't really feel the situation. Okay, yeah. Well, literally it means this one. Piper?
Aray. Ouch.
Aray.
Aray, bakit mo naman ako sinasaktan? Ouch, why are you hurting me?
Okay. Next one, Eva?
Kadiri. Yuck. Ew. Kadiri. Ang dumi ng patro mo. Yuck. Your room's gross.
Okay. Michelle? Saklolo.
Saklolo. Tunan mo ako. Oh.
Okay, so you can use either saklolo or tulong. Okay, when you call for a help. Okay, saklolo or tulong. Okay. Ali is very excited to jump here. Okay. Let's have Kaisa. Next word, please.
Is that Dali? Or
Dali.
Dali. Hurry up. Dali. Ang bagal mong kumilos. Hurry up. You move so slowly.
Okay, it actually comes from the word madali. Okay, or bilisan. Okay, make it fast. Okay, Braxton.
Yay. Yay. Yippee. Yay. Nanalo. Ako. Yay, I won.
Okay. Dawson.
Oh, there's more?
Achoo. Aching. Hindi naman. Alikabo. Achoo.
Imagine, even the way you sneeze, the interjection you use for it is actually different in Filipino. You say aching. Next one.
Ay, aba. Oh. Aba. Nanalo ka pa. Oh. You still won.
Okay, next.
Nako. Naku po. Oh no, yikes. Naku po. Takot ako sa zipline. Oh no, I'm afraid of zipline.
Yes, illegal emotions. Okay, and Piper, next one.
Oy.
Uy.
Hey. Oy. Ano? Oy. Ginagawa mo? Hey, what are you doing?
Okay, now the hoy or the oi is actually used to call someone, okay? To call someone, but this is actually very disrespectful in the Philippine culture. But when you don't know the person, people often call others like hoy or oi, but it's very disrespectful. Okay? Next one, Iba.
Hey, shut up. Hey, sumasagot ka pa. Shut up. How dare you talk back?
I don't know if you've heard your mom or your dad saying this word. Hey. It's actually hey. Okay? It's like in Bisaya we call it hey, hilom or hey. Yeah, hilom means shut up. Okay, so hey usually goes with shut up or hilom or yeah, in English it may be translated to shut up. Okay, Michelle?
Malay mo. You never know. Malay mo. Mananalo ka ng milyones ka. You never know you'll win.
Okay. So you say malay mo or malay mo. Okay, you never know. Next one, Carissa.
Ganon ba? Is that so? Really? Ganon ba? Mahirap pala. Is that so? It's difficult.
Okay. So ganun ba is usually used as a response, like sometimes when someone receives an insult. For example, when someone tells you, you know what, the jacket you're wearing, it's very ugly. So you can tell that person, ganun ba? Ganun ba? So it's like a response, the initial response that you give that person.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
A lot more. Next one.
Para brio?
Biro.
Biro. Para brio. Getting aside. Para brio. Ayong suits.
Ayokong.
Ayokong supocon iyon.
Okay.
Getting aside, I don't want to trap that.
Okay. So puera biro. Puera means aside. Okay. So you say kidding aside. Biro means joke or yeah, to kid. Next one, Dawson.
Pake ko, what do I care? Pake ko, maganda naman ko. What do I care?
I should have given this to Aliyah. Aliyah should have read this one. Not Dawson. Sorry, Dawson. Yeah. So pakiko means what do I care? Pakiko. Okay. Now, Aliyah.
Wala akong pake. I don't care. Wala akong pake. Ang mahalaga ay maganda ako. I don't care. What matters is that I am beautiful.
Okay. And lastly,
Oh, oh well, my goodness. Ay nako, ginawa mo pa rin talaga. Oh well, you still did it.
okay. Have you heard any one of your relatives saying hi nako? Yeah. Usually they sigh first, right? They sigh and then you say, hi nako. Usually having deep breathing, saying this word. Okay, now in the Philippine culture, it's very important to really master the different interjections because what if you are conversing to, let's say, a Filipino and you really can't express yourself and you know what? The interjections that you have in the American English or here in the US may not be easily understood by the Filipinos. So using these Filipino interjections will help you really express whatever you feel or whatever extreme emotion that you have. Okay? Mga katanungan, questions?
Is there an interjection for like fear? Like if you're like scared of something, you're like, ah!
Yeah, we can say or you can also use nako. Nako. I'm not sure if I did include that one. Yeah, there's nako. Yeah. Have you heard of that line? Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, there's another variety. But do you know what's the origin of Sus Mariosep? Yeah, exactly. Whose house? Mary and Joseph. That's how creative Filipinos are with their expressions. And then when they say Sus Mariosep, they do the sign of the cross. Right? Sus Mariosep. Okay, that's very common among Filipinos. Okay. Questions? Katanungan? Everything's clear so far? Okay. I will be giving you instructions for the pagsasanay where you will be using these expressions, but I will be uploading it to our Blackboard. Okay, so expect that I will be asking you to write I'll be giving you some situation or scenarios, and then you are to write whatever response would be best for that given scenario. And remember the last time we had by pair video recording? Yeah, we'll be doing somewhat like that. So some reminders, Takdang Aralin due tomorrow by 12 noon. Don't forget about that one. That's just a 10-item Takdang Aralin. I got yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have a question.
Yeah.
So how are we supposed to know which one to use? Because I like
Did you have like did you experience any challenge?
There was one question that was like two
It was like
two words
it
for
was
but.
it was kundi or split, and I chose the wrong one.
Mhm.
That happened. How are we supposed to know?
Okay, I will double check that one, and then first thing in our Wednesday session, I'll discuss the answers for those questions. Okay, and then pagsulat to, have you read the instructions already? No. So I'll be asking you to watch another Netflix movie. It's called General Luna or General Luna. Okay. I would not say that this one is really a boring movie because it tells you a lot about how Americans colonized the country, Philippines, and how Americans oppressed also the Filipinos before, how things turned out totally differently at the end. So you are to discover that one, and how Americans became one of like the closest, I would say, before, like the US and the Philippines really had good relationships, even up until now. But it's actually based on what happened in the past, and you would understand that one in that General Luna movie. Okay, and mind you, that Netflix movie that I'm asking you to watch is multi-awarded internationally and nationally. So you should not miss that one if you want to learn Philippine history. Okay, and I'll upload instructions to pagsasanay para sa pang-ukol at padamdam hopefully tonight. Okay, questions so far? Everything's clear? Okay, I'm already done with this one. Okay. Thank you very much. I'll see you on Wednesday. Maraming salamat.